Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LEGO Lee 3 here, and today we have another LEGO Star Wars buildable figure review. This one here is Obi-Wan Kenobi. This set retails for about 25 US dollars, has 83 pieces, and here's a front look at your box. There is the back of the box, and this set includes one instruction about 30 pages of building. And here is Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi himself. His feet are just normal, generic white Hero Factory feet. However, LEGO decided to put a Technic bar piece in there to kind of fill up the feet to make them look a little bit more humanoid, which I appreciate the effort, but it really doesn't add that much in my opinion and kind of just boosts the piece count up unnecessarily. But I am a really big fan of this lower leg design. You have that new armor piece right there which looks really cool, but then behind it you have some added armor which also looks really good. I love the design. It makes it look really thick and bulky and very nice and some really good coverage, which is something that we were lacking on the Jango Fett figure. And then for the upper leg area here, you have some nice tan armor pieces, which is really cool to see. You do have a lightsaber hilted on his legs right there, which is interesting because you can see right here, he does already have this lightsaber, so you actually get two lightsabers with this set, and it's cool that you can do that, but it doesn't really make any sense why we have two in this set. And again, I think that just kind of unnecessarily boosts up the piece count. This design right here that make the cloak look a bit longer, that's really cool. I like that quite a bit. I love these pieces. Those are really nice to see. That part stands out just a little bit. Wish they could have made that in tan or something, but besides that, it looks really good. For the most part here, his arms are the exact same design that we saw with Jango Fett. It's nice to get those armor pieces in cool colors like white. And of course, we have his lightsaber, which is made up of a couple of new pieces. The hilt is a new piece, and you get two of them right there. And then of course, the blade is a new piece, which is surprisingly rubber, which I like to see. It looks really good, and I love it. What also looks really good here is this printed torso piece. LEGO went all out with the details here. It just looks amazing, and it's really accurate to the Clone Wars TV series. From the back here, you can see Obi-Wan has this really nice cloth cape piece in brown right here, which I love to see. That being said, in the Clone Wars TV series, I feel like he never really wears a cape, so kind of a random thing here, but when you pull up the cape, you can actually see there's a nice coverage back here, which was really unnecessary, but it looks really good, and for the most part, this figure is covered very well besides right here, which I think is really well done. And there is his head. Now, I've never been a very big fan of the weird cartoonish Clone Wars look, but I think this head looks really good, especially for a humanoid character in this Hero Factory Bionicle CCBS style of building. A lot better than Green Lantern and Captain America looked from a few years ago in the Marvel and DC superheroes lines. This looks really cool. It's got some nice molding. The hair looks good. The eyes look really nice. It's molded well, and I think it's really well done. One very cool thing you can do with this figure is you can take off this piece right here and you get an extra red peg, and you can combine the lightsaber, the hands right here, and put the lightsaber like it's being held by two hands, but then the bottom, that's a really cool look for this figure as well. Now for articulation, the head can look down a good bit, it can look up a lot, you can rotate it 360 degrees and it wobbles from side to side. Some great head articulation right here. The shoulders, the cape does kind of get in the way, and the shoulder armor also gets in the way like Jango Fett, which is definitely an unfortunate thing. His arms are actually the exact same as Jango Fett's. These parts move up and down, they can move in and out this way, but they can't move in and out that way, and then the wrists have good articulation as well. For the legs here, it's kind of awkward because of this part right here. You can't really move them normally forward. They kind of have to go off to the side just a little bit to go forward, which is a problem in my opinion. I wish somehow this thing could move with them. That would have been really hard to do. It might have required some new pieces, but it's still, I'm not a big fan of how this thing hinders the articulation, but they can move in and out. They can spin. The knees can bend, unfortunately only about halfway because of this added armor piece right there. And then the feet, of course, have good articulation. They can't move that far forward because of this part, but that's not really a very big deal. Alright guys, final verdict here on Obi-Wan. Given the source material, LEGO did a very good job here. That being said, like the TIE Advanced prototype and the First Order Snowspeeder, I don't really like the source material, to be completely honest. I think the Clone Wars Obi-Wan's always looked a little bit weird. I never quite understood like his half armor, half Jedi robes thing, and I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of the Clone Wars show in general, and the Obi-Wan look in that show was just always strange to me. And I'm very confused why LEGO made Clone Wars Obi-Wan. They made Episode 2 Jango Fett, and of course Episode 2 Obi-Wan fights Jango Fett. Why not just make that figure? But Besides that, a good looking figure with some nice design, some unfortunate things in the articulation spectrum that is hindered by some weird designs, but for the most part, a really nice looking figure. But of course I had to touch on this, the price. Now obviously you're going to be paying a premium for these Star Wars figures. You know, a Bionicle set might cost $15 at this price point. It makes sense that a Star Wars figure like this would cost $20 because all the new molds and the licensing and the printing and whatnot. All that being said though, this figure is $25 and he has 83 pieces. That is horrendous. I mean, Bionicle sets, you want them to get to about 20 cents per piece, which is up like the golden ratio for Bionicle sets. And most of these Star Wars figures don't really reach that point, but this one is nowhere close. Jango Fett, which costs $20, has 85 pieces. This one has 83 pieces for $25, and literally I think you're only paying that much because of the cape, which he hardly even wears in the show anyways. I hate the price for this set. It should have been $20. Makes absolutely no sense that it is $25. That's just horrendous and horrible. I'm gonna give this figure here a 7.7 out of 10. But those are just my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours in the comment section down below. Also guys, don't forget to like this video, favorite the video, share the video with all your friends. Also go like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. Please subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you guys next time for LEGO Star Wars set reviews. I'll see you guys later. Bye.